What's up, YouTube? This is Bystander X39, guys. Today I'm coming to you with my latest Speed Duel deck profile for August 2019. And today, as you can see, we're going to be doing my Dark Red Enchanter deck profile. Alright? Now, the last two booster sets for our Speed Duels have given us cards that can actually hold and produce spell counters. And it's gotten to the point where we can actually formulate a strategy around this particular mechanic and build a deck to let Dark Red Enchanter really shine. Alright? And I can tell you right now, with the effects in this deck is actually pretty damn consistent, and it can actually really shock you how well you can actually get things onto the field and defend yourself very well. Alright? So, without further ado, we're going to get right into this. We're going to talk about the big daddy of the deck, 2 copies of Dark Red Enchanter. Alright, it is a Darker Tribute, Spellcaster Monster, level 6, 1700 attack, 2200 defend. Alright, whenever this guy is tribute summoned onto the field, it immediately gains 2 spell counters, which is actually pretty awesome, because every single time it has a spell counter on it, it gains an extra 300 attack. So 2 spell counters onto this card on summon gives it a 600 attack point boost, boosting it up to 2300, which is actually pretty cool. Anytime a spell card is activated, it gains another spell counter, thus boosting itself up more. Okay, and during your turn, you can remove 2 spell counters from Dark Red Enchanter to force your opponent to discard a card from their hand, which will turn around and disrupt their strategies, as well as give you a little bit more insight about what cards they're including in their deck. Such an awesome card. Alright. 2 copies of Apprentice Magician. Alright. This is a deck that where both of Apprentice Magician's effects are really going to shine. Whenever this card is summoned, you get to put a spell counter on a card that can hold spell counters. Alright, and whenever this card is destroyed by battle into the graveyard, you're special summoning a level 2 or lower spellcaster monster from your deck. And I can tell you right now, some of those spellcaster monsters that we have so far have some pretty awesome flip effects, which can allow you to basically dig into your deck or just increase spell counters on the field or get stuff back from the graveyard, which is just pretty damn awesome. And speaking of which, we have 2 copies of Crystal Seer. Flip effect, activate the top 2 cards, add the card you need to your hand, the other one goes to the bottom of the deck, thus allowing you to get the proper cards that you need for your turn, upcoming turn, ready to go, and the cards you don't really need on the bottom of your deck. Okay. 2 copies of Magical Plant Mandragola. Alright, whenever this card is flipped face up, it adds a spell counter to all cards. Face up cards that can hold spell counters, which is actually pretty damn awesome. Alright, just flipping this guy up with just 1 Dark Red Enchanter is awesome. Just imagine flipping this guy face up when you have 2. Alright. And the other card you want to be summoning out off of Apprentice Magician is going to be Magical Undertaker. Flip this guy face up and you're getting back a level 4 lower spellcaster monster from your graveyard. Alright, typically you're going to be wanting to bring back an Apprentice Mage just to turn on and get another spell counter onto a card that can use it. And furthermore, it also gives you another defensive body. And since Apprentice Magician floats, you get the whole idea. It helps thin out your deck as well. Alright. Last spellcaster that I am running in this deck is going to be Time Wizard. It's just automatic board wipe once you see the skill I'm running in the deck. Alright. I am running 1 copy of Arcane Barrier. Alright, Arcane Barrier, whenever a spellcaster monster is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you're adding 1 spell counter card to this card. Once you have 4, you can basically send another spell counter to the graveyard with this card, and then you draw 4 cards. I mean, you can draw up the number of cards equal to the spell counters that are on it. Getting all 4 off, pretty damn awesome. Allows you to dig into your deck by 4 more cards, which is actually pretty great. Alright. To help speed things along, you have 3 copies of Spell Power Grasp. Adds a spell counter to a card that can hold it, and it automatically searches out another copy of it from your deck, thus thinning your deck out, adding a whole level of consistency. Alright, downside, this is a once per turn card, but you know what? Once per turn is pretty awesome. If you use this card to add spell counters to Dark Red Enchanter, it's going to give it 2. Once off the spell effect, and once off of Dark Red Enchanter's effect, which is actually pretty awesome. Alright, traps. 2 copies of the Forceful Sentry. Allows you to take a peek at your opponent's hand if they have a monster in it and it gets the attack, and then you're allowed to choose a monster from your opponent's hand and force your opponent to get rid of it. Alright, and then of course we have 3 copies of one of the best trap cards in the Speed Duels, Brimstone of Aqua, allowing you to switch your opponent's monster's battle positions, allowing you to get active life points if they're in defense position, or just allowing you to protect your own monsters by forcing your opponent's monsters into defense. Alright, and last but not least, we have the skill to go with Time Wizard and that automatic board wipe. It's my lucky day. It basically allows you to choose the outcome of a coin flip or a dice roll, which means you're always going to get that board wipe effect off of Time Wizard. Alright. Alright guys, that is it for my Dark Red Enchanter Speed Duel deck profile for August 2019. As always, guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this on my channel, make sure to subscribe. Enable notifications, especially the YouTube notifications, so you don't miss any uploads. Guys, check out the description box below. Find the invite link to my Discord server. Join the conversation. We would love to have you. Follow me on Twitter at BystanderX79. And guys, be sure to check out my Gold Sarcophagus tin giveaway. And there should be an end screen on the video right about now. Click on it, follow the instructions in the video and in the description box to enter. And guys, as always, until next time, peace.